Please subscribe.
It's difficult to envision the world requiring another hybrid SUV to look over this moment, yet rivalry breeds quality. Thus welcome the new Kia Seltos. Hot on the impact points of its prosperity with the Telluride, Kia is starting another new SUV. In any case, while that three-push enormous brother focused on choices, for example, the Chevy Traverse and Volkswagen Atlas, the Seltos is going Honda HR-V chasing. The Seltos spaces in the inexorably occupied Kia lineups between the Soul and the Niro. In any case, where marking Soul as a hybrid feels a bit optimistic, the Seltos has some genuine slashes, including accessible all-wheel drive and an inside locking differential. All the more significantly, it would appear that SUV. Its 103.5-inch wheelbase is 2 inches longer than the Soul and around 3 shorter than the Niro, while its 70.9-inch width and 63.5-inch tallness coordinate that of the Soul. Despite the fact that dimensionally comparable, where the Soul's style could be best portrayed as languid urbanite, the Seltos look is undeniably increasingly good to go, with a tall, upstanding nose and a major, thick fringe of dark trim all around the base. The main edge is the Seltos' most striking element, and surely its busiest. Kia's Tiger Nose grille is gladly in plain view, flanked by headlights with various inset LEDs and a couple of blinkers with a cool, 3D impact. Stacked LED haze lights plunk down low when the entire thing is associated by such a significant number of bisecting layers of contrasting hues and materials it's anything but difficult to get lost. It's a long ways from the Telluride's lines, which are straightforward and clean yet striking and solid. Within, where the Telluride points high and comes up short with flawed materials, the Seltos keeps things unquestionably progressively straightforward and succeeds. Dark plastic proliferates, however, the general structure is perfect while touchable focuses feel adequate. Headroom and legroom are ample, even in the subsequent column, which highlights warmed, reclinable seats. The front seats are ventilated and shrouded in your decision of texture, counterfeit cowhide or the genuine stuff. Infotainment obligations are served by either an 8-inch or 10.2-inch capacitive touchscreen running a refreshed adaptation of Kia's U-Volt framework with higher goals mapping and smart execution joined with both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. A 8-inch multifunction measure group keeps the driver educated, working coupled with a smooth spring-up HUD. On the security side, for a little person the Seltos is pressing a ton of highlights, including 6 airbags and a complete dynamic suite of frameworks. The Seltos is accessible with programmed crisis braking, person-on-foot identification, back cross-traffic alert and even an extensive path keep help framework and versatile journey that, in its advertising materials, Kia says is sufficient to keep running with your hands off the wheel for a brief span. Is it? I didn't believe it enough to release it sans hands, yet the Seltos frameworks felt like those in the new Telluride, or, in other words, very great. The framework kept the vehicle fixated on well-stamped Korean expressways, while versatile journey spotted traffic early and balanced speed suitably. How wrap-up of a drive. Indeed, Kia's recognizable 1.6-liter, turbocharged motor with 175 pull won't win any honors for throttle reaction or inside and out snort, however in the multiple times I needed to combine rapidly the Seltos was capable. The 7-speed, double-grasp transmission didn't convey the sort of responsiveness you'd expect out of this sort of box, yet Kia specialists said they'd tuned it for smoothness and not execution. Mission cultivated, at that point. The ride quality on my vehicle's 18-inch wheels was very great over South Korea's many hindrances and infrequent potholes, this thing hoovering up solid kilometers easily. Unfortunately I wasn't allowed any chance to attempt its rough terrain hacks. I'll need to spare that for some other time, however with regards to the standard everyday routine for a hybrid SUV, making the school run, end-of-the-week outings to the mountains, that kind of thing, the Seltos looks in a perfect world appropriate for household rapture. That expect, obviously, that Kia will carry the vehicle to our shores. My drive was in South Korea in a Korean spec vehicle and the organization isn't happy to affirm any plans about an American discharge. In any case, with hybrid SUV deals blasting in the US, Kia would be stupid not to.